hive cluster is under attack.
Live for the swarm.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered on Matchpoint Remastered. Double remastered today. It's going to be Rain and Soma as well. Bottom left, it is Soma. Top right, it is Rain. One of the best Protoss players in the last 10 years. Incredible resume. A lot of ASL victories, a lot of ASL second places as well. Woo! Not the last Protoss to win an ASL. That was Mini, but dude, Rain is an incredible Protoss player to match up against Soma here today, who is a two-time ASL champion now, after winning ASL 20 and 21. So, incredible stuff here for Zergs these days. 6 straight ASLs. Protoss is not very happy about that, right? Their last ASL was in 2021. Their last ASL season victory. 2021, you guys. We were still doing COVID stuff back then. That's how long it has been. Ugh. So what will it take for a Protoss player to win? Balance updates? No. No balance updates possible in Brood War. Help with map selection in ASL? Maybe. Or maybe Protoss just need to get good? I don't know. Crazy stuff here on Matchpoint Remastered. It's an old map, but they remastered it, and it's back now. I've been casting Matchpoint Remastered for a while, but that just means I've been loading up old replays with Matchpoint in the remastered client, so not quite the same thing. We've got an overpool opening here from Soma on a 2-player map. Very good. We've got what should be either a gate or a forge here. Nexus first, which he is saving up for, is very dangerous here on a 2-player map. This is a long rush distance map, though. I know it looks a little bit shorter, but subscriber Gallons of mine said, hey, I know in a previous cast you said it's a fairly short rush distance. No, it's the longest rush distance in the map pool. So fair enough, Gallons. Thank you very much for correcting me. So maybe he knows what he's doing here. Maybe Rain knows that it's the longest rush distance possible, and he's going to get away with it. But, dude, maybe this is a sneaky twofer. So it's a Nexus first on a 2-player map against Soma into a forge versus an overpool. Lings are in production at 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Hatchery coming up at the natural base as well. Click that like button, subscribe as well if you're excited to see more content from Falcon Paladin. We've got 70,000 subs. We got about 200 in the last week, which is excellent there, right? We are burning. We are getting more subs all the time. There is the cannon. And this probe is just trying to delay the Lings, distract the Lings, saying, hey, try to kill me. Oh, hang on a second. Can't distract anymore if you're dead. But he did slow down the Lings enough, I think. Yeah, cannon's warping in. It's going to be okay. It's going to be showing up before the Lings get here. The Overlord says, hang on a second. What? Nexus first? On a 2-player map. Hurry, fast third. There you go. Fast third, top left in response. And Soma's going to be fine, right? He made 4 Lings. He didn't make 6 Lings. He didn't make 8 Lings. He didn't make 10 Lings. He made 4 Lings. And now he is into droning. He's into double expanding. This is how you want to handle this situation. If you can get Lings out early enough to punish it early, punish the Nexus first early, great. But if you can't, do not make 12 Lings. Don't make 14 Lings, because this is walled off. This is walled off. 1 cannon, enough to kill so many Zerglings. So this is how you handle it. Expand early, expand earlier than you wanted to, and then just go back into macro, go back into your tech, make a ton of drones, because again, you don't need Lings. No Zealots possible here in the first 4 minutes. And we'll see the timings here on the Stargate. Or maybe it's not going to be a Stargate, right? Maybe it's going to be a Citadel. Maybe it's going to be a DT rush after a Nexus first. The world is your oyster here if you are Rain. Getting away with a Nexus first here, you have so much income. There you go. Stargate coming up at 4 minutes. We've got the lair. No sign of a Hydra Den. No sign of a second gas either here. No sign of a second gas at the third base. So I think it's just going to be maybe just a couple of Scourge and then into Hydras and then into more drones. These Lings are like, all right, so there's 1 Zealot. Production tab says there's a second Zealot and a third Zealot on the way. So we do need to invest into a couple more Lings here. 4 Lings per Zealot. Maybe a Sunken. That will help. There's the second gas coming in. As soon as the Spire starts up here. So yeah, that gas timing is indicative of a few more Mutalisks than I anticipated in this match. Soma wants to make Mutas. And we'll see if the +1 Corsairs are going to be able to handle them from Rain. Yeah, what a crazy good game this is. I'm excited already to see what's going to show up here. And as always, thanks RJB for the replay. Second cannon coming in. Not necessary, but better safe than sorry here is Rain. Yeah, look at the gas. Coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up. And are we going to make a creep here? Nope, macro hatch. And let me say evolution chamber. No, Hydroden. Okay. Hydroden here before the Spire is finished. So maybe it is just going to be a couple skirts to defend against the Corsairs and then into Hydras we go. We will again watch your career with great interest. Soma. Speed's on the way for the Zealots. Corsairs scouting, seeing everything, seeing the Spire. Seeing the Hydroden coming up. All right, good. Very standard play here from Soma. No sign of a +1 attack here on the Cybernetics core. Just a couple of Corsairs. And then we'll see how many mutas show up and then maybe start +1. But again, if you don't start +1 early, you're not going to start it late. I don't know why. Right? Why, if you didn't start +1 attack for your Corsairs at 4 minutes, why would you not get it later in the face of a muta tech switch? I just don't know. I feel like that would be a good idea, but Protoss never do that. Cannon to fall back to inside the main base as well. Very good. And that's going to be a creep. Yeah, creep colony on that location. Creep colony, creep colony. So we do have a sunken available at the natural and at the third. Well, we will have it by the time these Zealots show up. They've got speed. They got +1 on the way. We've got muta. How many mutas? 2. We have 2 mutas and we have Scourge. What the? We have a lot of Scourge, actually. So I guess 4 mutas. Yeah, 4 mutas to take down the Zealots. Help to take down the Zealots here. We have 1 sunken done. But look at this. Focusing down the sunken. Lings helping. Drones getting pulled to help. Forcing the Zealots to fall back. Ooh, good stuff here. And now we have 6 Mutalisks. We have 6 mutas. We've got Scourge. Burning down the cannon is a very good thing to do here. Scourge trying to take down the Corsairs, but no! Still 4 Corsairs. And more Scourge come in. Get out of there, Scourge. Run. Juke. Fall back to the... Oh, no, the cannon is dead. And bam. No micro. But, oh, it's every single Corsair went down. What? The connections on the Scourge were so insane. Mutas, not a lot of them, but 3 mutas can take down a cannon, especially if it's warping in here. Dude, look at how much we're investing into cannons. And finally, 1 Corsair pops up. Zealots into the natural base. Guess what? There are Sunkens here too. And can we get on top of it? No, there are 2 Sunkens. Get out. Zealots getting out of there. Soma's in a great place right now. He took down every single Corsair that was on the map. With those, okay, another Corsair down. With the Scourge mostly, but again, mutas helped. And we're still making Corsairs. There are 0 Corsairs on the map. There is an Archon here to help with the mutas. There are Zealots here with +1 attack. But Soma on 3 bases with 45 drones. He is in an excellent position against Rain. He still hasn't moved these drones. There we go. And these drones as well. Don't get discouraged if you don't put your drones onto minerals as soon as they show up. Because Soma, again, can just, you know, leave those drones out there sometimes as well. It's a hard game, StarCraft. We got gates coming up. We got a Corsair sharking around, pretty much for scouting purposes at this point. Not enough to take down Mutalisks. 1 Corsair, dude. Not enough to do anything like that. Nexus coming up. 3rd Nexus, top side of the map. And our production tab for the Zerg player says we have Overlord speed. We have Scourge. Are we doing some kind of a weird Ogre Zerg here? No, firing up 8 Hydras. Okay. So 8 Hydras are now on the way. You know, just Scourge keeping the Corsairs honest. Muta's doing the same thing. Harassing probes. Not many probes went down there, but 52 probes to 49 drones is not where we want to be as a Protoss player. Zealot Archon into the Nat, but yeah, man, they've got 2 Sunkens and Hydras. That is anti-Zealot Archon if I've ever seen it. Single Ling trying to deny the 3rd base. Zeke the Zergling, call your friends. Oh no, he called his friends. Oh no, Rain, buddy. Really? Can't. Okay, canceled 3rd, and they're trying to attack into the 3rd base. Nope. Can't attack into the 3rd base, and I get a canceled 3rd Soma. All right, Soma's gonna win this game. if the first 9 minutes are any indication here, but maybe a huge storm will flip the tide here. Replacement third base down the right side, says Reigns. Still on the side of a fourth base from the Zerg, so that's good, Protoss fans say. Scourge getting in there. Muta's getting in there. Ow. Sniping the probe. Okay. Sniping another probe. Yeah. Sniping 2 probes. Scourge. Nope. Look at this. Corsairs? No. No +1 attack. Like I said, if you don't make +1 attack as soon as Stargate is done, or even, you know, when the Cyber Core is done, you're never going to get it in PvZ. And I just don't know why. I think it would be a good idea. Somebody ask Rain why for me, please. I appreciate that. So we got Hydras all over the place. We have Lurker Aspect on the way. We have upgrades for Hydras. The time of the Mutalisk is over. Now it's the time of the Hydralisk. Storm is done. We got a lot of Zealots. We've got Archons, which again, not good against Hydras, but good against Lings that sometimes show up to help their friends, the Hydras. Fourth base, there you go. Minerals only fourth base, minerals only third base for the Protoss. 125 to 99 supply. We're up about 25 supply for Rain, which is where you want to be at 11, 12, 13, 14 minutes. Right around here into the mid-game. You want to be up about 30 supply. Not enough gas available to make Reavers. Queen's Nest coming up at 11 minutes. Soma, sometimes he does shirk his responsibilities to make a hive, but not today. So I'm happy about that. Observatory in production. He knows. Lurker timing, right? At about 10, 11 minutes. Again, if it's not just a straight Hydra Den opening, then yeah, Lurkers will show up around then, so Observers are very important after that fact and after that time. Hive, starting now at 11:45. Just mass Hydra. No Lurkers yet. Lurkers are on the way. We do have 1 Lurker egg. That's about it. And upgrades. 1-1 on the Dragoons. 0-0 on the Hydras. +2 armor getting started at 12 minutes too from Rain. He's not slacking his upgrades. Right? 0-0 Hydralisks at 12 minutes is a little bit concerning for the Zerg player, but again, Hydra DPS is enough that a +1 or +2 doesn't make too much of a difference. But you get him anyway because it does make a difference. So high ground Hydra, high ground Lurker. A lot of high ground, a lot of ramps on match point. And no difference on match point remastered either. Still, I don't know what changes were made to this map to make it remastered, but anyway, I think they just brought it back. Oh yeah, look at this. Mischance on those Lurkers. Psystorm doesn't have a mischance though. Archons charging up here. Hydra's catching wind of the Psystorms and the Storm, saying, all right, we need to pre-dodge, we need to dodge. Mutalisks, not enough to take down these High Templar. Not enough indeed, because of the Archons protecting them as well, and the Dragoons. Kader and Amiel on the way. We're making Lings. Our Hive is done. Hive is done, but no Hive Tech being researched. No Adrenal, no Defiler Mound, no nothing. We need to defend against this attack first, and then we will see there's the Adrenal at 13 minutes. I think we feel comfortable. If we're Soma, 4 bases, 4th base getting set up down the right side here by Rain. Trying to snipe down an Archon. He's got 23 shields and 10 hit points. 3. No, he does get taken down. Brutality. Ling says, you're going to expand here? No, that probably means you're expanding down this way, but not sending an Overlord or a Ling to check it out. And maybe go up this ramp. It's narrow, which means it's even tougher to get up than the wide ramp. There you go, 1 Lurker, but no, not enough to stop Rain from trying to get up that ramp and taking down a Lurker. There we go, taking down Hydras, forcing a response here from Soma, shoving the army back down. Good job. And then a Zealot counterattack into the 3rd base simultaneously. Are there enough Lings here? They don't have the crackling upgrade yet. It's almost done. Lurkers burrowing in. Sunken Lurker, sunken Muta. Pretty good answer to Zealots, and I think this is going to be a failed attack from these Zealots. But being annoying, right? Maybe taking out a couple of these drones, but 12 Zealots dead. In exchange for a couple of drones, they did take down a Sunken. They're going to take down a 2nd Sunken here. And how many drones are they going to get after that? The answer is just about 0. Ah, now Adrenal's done. Now the Zerg is ahead. Especially in the Zealot versus Ling. Zealot versus Ling attack and argument there. So Defiler Mound is on the way. And it's a 4-basing Soma. He needs to take 1 more base if he's going to win this game. Sniping obs, as you do if you're a Hydralisk, at least trying to snipe obs. Crackling's feeling more bold now because of the adrenal upgrade, and Zealot's down here saying, hey, I'm going to expand here. Oh, and then Soma takes this base. Interesting. So splitting the map in half, not a good recipe for Zerg to win this game. He needs to take down this base, and he needs to hold on to this base if he's going to win it. That's it. That is the recipe here from Soma. And check it out, dude. He's going to take it down. Just send like 6 Cracklings down here with a couple Hydras, and it's going to be killed, but... Oh, distracting while we take down the 6th base. Dude, Soma is so good at controlling so many different little armies here. Like, okay, we're not trying to win this. We're just trying to distract so we can go ahead and cancel your 6 o'clock base like we canceled your 12 o'clock once upon a time. And not enough APM to move those Hydras to protect it from the Psy Storm. And check it out, dude. Can we take it down? We can in time. 300 HP. Hurry, take it down. Force a cancel. Can we do it? 200 hit points. Just enough. Drone, lend us your DPS. 100. Ah, Lurker egging to buy the time we need to take down this Nexus and force a cancel. Dude, Soma, you're so good. There it is. Cancel, but can we defend the 12 o'clock base? Again, not a tech switch into mutas, just 2 of them. The Corsairs are like, oh, finally, a chance to shine. Everybody's going to die down here, but forcing cancel on that Nexus, incredible stuff. Cracklings, pretty good against Dragoons. Not when it's like 4 Cracklings versus 18 Dragoons, though. And there it is, retaking this base. This base is defended successfully with Cracklings, with Lurkers, but here we go. Now we have 2 Obs. We do have Zealots with +2 armor and +1 attack. We can kill these Lurkers. We'll take a couple losses, but that's okay. Now can we take down the hatchery? Zealots, do your best. Do not just stand there. Rain. Rain, your Zealots, do something. There's an army coming this way. Ah, he says, you're right, Falcon. There is. Uh-oh. Hurry. Delay. Delay, fellow Zealots. We can delay. We can take down this hatch, and we certainly can. Cracklings cannot stop it. Hatch down. Incredible stuff here. Trading execution of bases. This base is coming back up. Now, this base is not, but it will be in a second. Oh, sniping the drone, though. Excellent target fire there by Rain. Priority target was not the drone, but he priority targeted it by himself. 154 to 149 supply. We have enough gas, maybe with this one to make Reavers, but no sign of Reaver tech yet. Hear from Rain, and we know right now what the composition is from Soma. We're not going to switch into anything else. Cracklings, Hydras, Lurkers, Defilers. That's it. I don't think we're going to make mutas at this point. Splitting the map in half, like I said, not something good for Soma. Transferring down. This 6 o'clock base is now online, and this hatch hasn't even been restarted here yet. Rain. Are we giving hope to Protoss fans everywhere that perhaps somebody can take down Soma in ASL 22? Future ASL. Rain. Perhaps he's the guy. Oh, no. It's a classic Soma drop into the main base of Raid. No! What tech's going to be destroyed here is the question. Cannon's going down first, obviously. Templar Archives going down would be huge, but look at this. Zealots and Archons. Quick response to this drop. Are we going to lose 0 tech? That would be incredible stuff. Yeah, okay. Forge died. We did deny an upgrade. But I think that's going to be about it. No Citadel down. No Templar Archives down. Okay. It is a distraction, but high grounding it here is Rain. Get out of the Dark Storm. Psystorm the Swarm. As you do, storm it up. Beautifully done. This is what I'm here for. Nah, but the Plague, no, Plague is done. The Plague grinding has begun. Everybody complains about the Plague grinding. I know Tastosis complain about it a lot when they're casting in ASL. In a PvZ, like, oh, Plague grinding is the best thing in the whole world. It's like, well, it's really, really good. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's really, really good. I just think Psystorm is better because, you know, it actually kills stuff. But Plague is awesome. I mean, you could say, nice Psystorms, by the way. You could say that, you know, Plague, you can't recover that HP you're losing, but also it's not like Zerglings, when they get stormed, are going to recover that HP. Even if they can, you know, escape with a couple hit points, they're not recovering it enough to really make a difference. Anyway, enough philosophical ramblings from Falcon. 145 to 130 supply. Rain is up. This base is now up, but it's not online. 12 o'clock here for the Zerg player. It's not actually happening. And what did I say? Sixth base needs to die, or Rain's going to win this game. I'm kind of interested to see why Soma's pushing this way. I feel like this is a losing proposition for him. He needs to go after that 6 o'clock, whether with a drop or whether with a just concerted attack to get in here. Coming this direction just allows Rain to enjoy the benefits of the economy, continue to produce off of his gates, continue to make more High Templar with the gas that he's recovering from this geyser. He's harvesting it. And I just don't think this is the right move at all from Soma. I feel like he's making a mistake. Yeah, more Archons being added in as the Defilers become better and better, and the Plague shows up especially. Couple of Defilers, Dodge and Storm, like I said. Hey, great stuff. He can recover his HP, but is it going to be enough to matter in the long run of things? I don't know. Zealots poke up there to make sure there's a base there. They're not going to try to kill it, though. I don't think Rain should even try to kill that base. I think he needs to defend the homeland, defend this base if necessary, but don't worry about trying to kill anything else. Just wait for the Zerg player to come to you. Dodge out of the Dark Storms. Psystorm the Orange Cloud. This is good stuff from Rain. Soma, I'm not sure what the plan is here. Oh, Defiler consumes and gets killed by Storm. That's the beautiful thing we want to see as we're Protoss. Kill those lings for nothing, Zerg player. Eat it. Storm, 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 storm. Yeah, look at this. He's just like, this is totally acceptable. You want to send stuff at me? I'll kill it. I'll kill with my Archons, my Zealots, my Storm. This is absolutely fantastic play out of Rain. Link's trying to get down to this base. There is not actually a High Templar there, which might be a problem. You know, I mean, you don't want to lose any of your mining bases. So, I mean, I say 6 o'clock, but also, I mean, bottom right base needs to live too. But, dude, 150 to 114 supply. And again, Soma just trying to face smash his way across the map and win by killing everything over here. Just, that was not a great move, dude. The map is split in half. The economy is favoring the Protoss immensely. And I don't think Rain has to do this. I don't think he has to do this. But I guess when you're up 50 supply against a Zerg player and you're feeling like, hang on a second, he's retreating hardcore now. Can I get in here and take this down? You actually say, I've got enough Archons, I've got enough Zealots. Let's eat. Let's eat. And he is. DT's in here too. Wow. Are there no Overlords in this army? No. No Overlords in position. And Soma is just getting pushed back and back and back and back and back. DT in here. Hack, hack, hack away. No Spore at all. No sign of Overlords. Where are the Overlords? An Overlord's trying to get up here. This DT is like, la, 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 la. And get out of... No, don't get dragged into the Sunken. He got dragged into the Sunken. This army does get taken out. An attack up to the 12 o'clock base. I mean, drones are dying, though. It's 49 to 49. Workers, third player not nearly where he wants to be. This 12 o'clock base getting ravaged. There's no Nidus at this base. Dude, Soma is skipping some steps here, making some questionable decisions. This DT is not quite the Dan the Dark Templar that I put in a short on this channel about 2 weeks ago that got 27 kills by himself against Hyuk. But he's doing all right, and that's it. Soma taps out with the death of the 6 or 12 o'clock base. We're done. Dude, Rain, what did I tell you? What did I tell you was going to happen here? I told you, if this base stays alive, and this base stays alive, Rain wins. Rain killed this base and forced an earlier GG. There's a DT in here murdering drones too, just to make it a little bit of an easier decision for Soma to get on out of this game. Holy cow. I mean, that's what we're talking about? Right? That's what we're talking about. That's a ridiculous display. Ridiculous display of how to play StarCraft. Good job, Rain, man. That drop, I was worried about it, but he was on top of it. He had Zealots, he had Archons, he had Psystorm, he handled it. This base got canceled. Oh, problematic. He rebuilt it immediately, defended it, walled off, had some Storm here, and then killed this base, killed it again, held off, defended, and defending is so much easier for Protoss than trying to go on the offense. Especially if there's not a Nidus in the base, which there wasn't here from Soma. Yeah, so it's a tough map for Zerg. I mean, we've seen Zerg can win early on this map, but the later the game goes on, the harder it is for Zerg to come out on top. And that is a fantastic win for Rain. Could not be happier about it. Really. Man. That was such a great play. I mean, we're just talking about one of the greatest wins there from Rain that I have seen in a while. Wow. All right, so tap that like button, folks. Subscribe if you haven't. You're like, oh, Falcon posted a PVZ where Soma lost. Okay, well, what do we got? 197,000 points, 185,000 points in favor of Rain. The outproduction by Soma was big, 7-2, 5-1 on the kill. Not as good. Raised 10-8. Negligible. The outspend by the Zerg was there, but not by enough. 1,000 resources in a 23-minute game. Not going to pull it off. So nice job, Rain. Hats off to you, guy. That is an impressive victory, and that's going to be it from me. So thanks again for watching Falcon Paladin on a Monday. Or is it a Tuesday today? I don't think it really matters. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.